Monday, January 19th, and you're watching the Hammer Daily here on the Hammer Betting Network, presented by our good friends over at FanDuel. I'm your host for today, Jason Cooper, alongside my producer for the next hour and a bit, or I guess under an hour and a bit, Mike Bennett, behind the boards. Apologies for that. A little bit of technical errors, but we're back. We're live, and we are ready to go. We have a great show for you today. I see Corbie behind the screen. We've got a great lineup for us. We're going to be talking college football, national championship game. Pips is going to come on right after Corbie. Going to be talking about some NBA props. We got screwed last week. Bad beat, maybe. China would say no. I would say yes. 0-3, but Pips has been cooking it, so we look to bounce back this week. And then Austin Mock comes on, closes out the show. A little bit more national championship stuff. Talking a little bit about the games that were in the NFL this past weekend. Talk a little bit about some coaching firings. Who the Bills should get. Should Bean be fired as well? A lot to talk about there. Now, if you caught the first couple seconds of the show previously today, you heard me ranting about DJ Moore, but I want to pause for a second. I want to calm down a bit because I want to say thank you to our good friend Eager for sending us some awesome Carolina Panthers merch, NFC South Division Championship hats. Eager, I know you're watching this. Probably not, but if you are, appreciate you. Thank you for sending us this. Keep pounding, baby. Keep pounding. Speaking of the Panthers, former Panthers player, DJ Moore. That guy is utter. I can't swear yet because we're still not 5 minutes into the video, but that guy is horrible. That guy is terrible. All year I've been talking about how bad this guy is, and all year I've had to hear, oh, Caleb Williams' supporting cast, it's so good. Oh, he's one of the best supporting casts in the league. His receivers, his weapons are so good. Romo Dunze, overrated. Easy catch. Right in the end zone. Drops it because he wants to try and catch with his body. Does it all the time. 3 drops yesterday on 4 targets. What are we doing here? DJ Moore. Does that guy ever care? Ever? The laziest route I've ever seen run in my entire life. If you run a proper route, that's game. You are currently in the NFC Conference Championship game with Caleb Williams as your quarterback against a really good Seahawks D, but you guys are going to be competitive against them. You would have been competitive. You guys would have won the damn game. But no, now all I have to hear on Twitter is, oh, Caleb Williams isn't clutch. Caleb Williams always throws interceptions. No, rewatch that play again, please. For the love of God, please rewatch that again. Look how much open field there was for DJ Moore to catch that ball. That was a perfectly placed ball. DJ Moore is so lazy. He ran like an in-between post cross or whatever you want to call it. Just a lazy route. Hit the sideline. Go run straight to the sideline. And you catch that ball, and it's game. It's literally game. Instead, we're here, and we're talking about that play instead of Caleb Williams making a miraculous play on 4th down to send the game to overtime. Also, I wonder if Ben Johnson should get... Ben Johnson deserves a ton of credit, but I wonder if he deserves like a little bit more criticism for maybe not going for 2 there with the game on the line before it goes into overtime. You could have ended it right then and there. But also, to be fair to him, who would have thought DJ Moore, in the most important game of his career, perennial loser DJ Moore, would just be as lazy as can be, as lazy as me, in the most important moment of his career. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Anyways, hopefully we can put some respect back on Caleb Williams' name. We'll come back next year. I'm not even that big of a Bears fan. I'm a Caleb Williams fan. I'm not a Bears fan. I love the Bears, though. I love Ben Johnson. I love Caleb Williams. I love that team.
We know.
They'll be back next year. And I know they'll be back next year because Joey Kanish, our good friend, said it's over for the Bears. It's over. And inverse Kanish is very, very profitable. Very, very, very profitable. Anyways, some people disagree with me about DJ Moore. That's fine. You can disagree with me. When the Bills eventually trade for DJ Moore next year to finally get a wide receiver, people will realize when Josh Allen's throwing to him, be like, hey, this guy actually does suck. But we'll cross that bridge when we get over it. A lot of ranting and raving to start the day. I also forgot to mention, thank you guys. On the Friday was the Friday show this past week, prop show. Received a lot of great feedback from you guys. You guys really enjoyed it. And I know some of you shared it as well because that's been by far our most watched episode on the Hammer Daily so far this year. So appreciate you guys doing that. Appreciate you sharing it. Every single like matters. I know I say that a lot, but like when you click that like button, YouTube serves that up to other people. So do us a favor, smash the like button right now. And we can keep growing with you guys because you guys are as much of a part of the show as I am, as the guests are, as Mike is. You guys are as much a part of the show as we are here. And we do it for you. We do it because you guys like it. So anyways, without further ado, great show for you today. Before we get into things, got to quickly remind you guys about Edric Overtime, which you guys also love, which we bring back all the time because you guys love it. Reminder, Tuesday, Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern time-ish. We turn the Hammer Daily into Edric Overtime. Moretto, So Money, giving straight hockey talk, 30 minutes straight. If you like betting on the NHL, you're going to want to tune in. Alex has been killing it this year in the Discord. So Money's also been killing it, but Alex has really been killing it this year on the Discord. You're going to want to tune in. I hate giving Moretto credit. I hate it. I actually hate it, but he deserves it. Give credit where credit's due. Anywho, let's get into things today. Got a great show coming up for you guys to lead off the Monday, as he always does. I'm excited to bring him on. He's a college basketball bettor, college football originator. And I'm a little pissed off with him. We can get into that in just a bit. Corbie, how's it going, my friend, on this Monday?
I mean, I've got so many questions off the rip. First off, I was here early. I think that was Joel's fault, not mine. Second, volume worked. You didn't even say anything about that. That's okay. Third, what is this 5-minute no swear word? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you just could hurt you in YouTube. So you just try and, like, in the beginning of the video, you just don't really want to swear. But we're past that point now. We're good.
Yeah, any word that comes to mind, man, I'm saying it.
And
then fourth, did you like too much medicine, too much coffee? Like you're on one today, man. I hopped in. You had some A+ momentum. I was excited. You got me excited over here. I didn't even watch the Bears game. I haven't watched the NFL game since Marvin Harrison played it.
Wait, what?
I'm hyped.
No, I'm a Caleb Williams defender, and I always will be. I was wearing his jersey last night. We were doing the watch-along, and I just was so pissed off because, number one, when we do these watch-alongs, when I'm at home doing the watch-alongs, I'm delayed because, like, the way I have to use my computer to stream it so I could also produce the watch-along as well. So I'm, like, a minute behind. And it just sends me in orbit when I try not to look at the chat, but it's right there. It's very easy to see. And the play happens for like in real time for everyone. And everyone's just like, LOL, Caleb, LOL, Caleb, LOL, just trolling me in the chat. And I have to go and watch it in real time, react to it. And it just pisses me off. And I watch that. I'm like, are you guys deranged? How are you blaming that on Caleb? There was literally, I don't know if you saw it on Twitter. There was literally like a almost fucking 40, like 20 by 30 yard box of open field for DJ Moore to run to. And Caleb, I thought, placed the ball perfectly. And anyways, it's I'm worked up, but I appreciate it.
I've got one more question for you because this is some would call it a hot take. This is a take that I stand by though. How old are you?
I'm the same age as you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were younger, but the stash is throwing me off. All right, Jason, I hate to tell you, it is unfortunate for me to be the one to break this to you, but you cannot wear a Caleb Williams jersey. The man rule of life is I think I made this rule up, but
can't wear a
jersey
with someone younger than you.
You cannot wear a jersey with somebody younger than you. It is. Yeah. Imagine seeing like a 50-year-old guy being like, "Oh, Caleb Williams." Like, you can't. Like, what are you doing? Glazing the younger kid? Like, what are we talking about here?
Okay, can I like at least make a little caveat? I got it when he was on USC. It's a USC jersey. Like if you're a college football fan, yeah, it's like
at least it's a throwback.
Yeah, if you're a college football fan, you almost have to cheer for someone younger than you because they're all fucking 20 years old.
Fine.
Like
that's fun. If it's like a modern day jersey, I'm like, dude, get out of here. Okay.
You're telling me you don't have any,
not as bad.
You don't have any college basketball jerseys lying around from the past couple of years?
Any jersey I have is framed or Tyler Glass now, and he's older than me, so I can wear it.
Okay, fair. Okay, fair. Speaking of Tyler Glass now. I'm so pissed off at you. I'm so pissed off at you right now because the fucking Dodgers.
I forgot about this.
The Dodgers.
You talk.
Kyle Tucker. Oh my God, here we go. He's gonna bring out his bat, his Shohei Ohtani bat. I already know. Oh, he's got a jersey. He's gonna put on the jersey. Man. This fucking team, ruining baseball. They're fucking ruining baseball. I get it. You're a Dodgers fan. Kyle Tucker signs with the Dodgers, and it's like why is it that the Jays are always in the running for the best free agent, but they never end up getting them, and it goes to the Dodgers? You should be giving me kickbacks as a Dodgers fan. The Jays drive up the price for you guys. I mean, maybe that's not good for you, but you end up getting the player regardless. Like, I want kickbacks from agents here for how much they use and abuse this Toronto Blue Jays organization. Like, it's just crazy down. People on Twitter were going mad. I saw someone on Twitter, local to Canada, saying, Rogers, I'm so disappointed that you didn't want to pay up. I am going to be digging and cutting all of your fiber optic cables around the country right now because I am displeased with that. Just how do you feel about the Kyle Tucker signing?
feel great, man. I think Kyle Tucker's a good fit to a system that really needed another good baseball player, Jason. We were really worried about next year coming into it. It's tough to win with just Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Will Smith, Tyler Glasnow, Blake. Like, it's tough. So we had to add one more piece to the puzzle. Yeah, he fits good. I will say, like, I'm one of the guys who's like, I'm not the biggest in like spending a ton of money for a specific player from like a small level standpoint. I think the Dodgers can buy whoever the hell they want to buy. But Kyle Tucker, I thought, was somebody that a team should have paid a lot of money for. I think that he is actually that good. And so to see him in the Dodgers is hilarious. I quite literally laughed when I saw it because I thought this was a guy who the Cubs should have made the franchise player. Even the Blue Jays, like, go after it, like make a move and try to make this guy. I mean, he's incredible, and he's done it year over year at this point. I mean, it makes the Dodgers like it. I mean, what are we talking about? It's just the best team. It is going to be the dynasty of all that. They're going to win back to back to back. Who's going to stop? Like, let's be honest here. Their fifth best pitcher, some would argue, is Tyler Glasnow. What are we talking about here? Their third best closer was the highest paid closer, highest free agent last year. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I mean, what their season win total is 105. Jason.
That's crazy.
You know how many teams have ever won 105 plus? 27.
Wow.
You know how long baseball's been around? Since like cavemen were playing. So if they don't become the 0.01%, they underperform their expectation. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah. I love how you said, like, you're shocked that the Cubs didn't try and land Kyle Tucker. The Jays didn't land. Like, they tried. They can't compete with the Dodgers' money. But I'm excited for like 10 years from now when the class action lawsuits come from Shohei Ohtani and all these other Dodgers players who signed for deferred money, and the Dodgers just somehow find a way not to pay them out here, and just, I don't know. There's no cap. It doesn't really matter. But it's just
it's interesting to me. It's like why teams didn't listen to the Dodgers. Have talked about this. Like, they've already made the Ohtani money back. Like he talked about it. It was like year one we sold enough like jerseys in overseas, but like granted, Kyle Tucker's not Shohei Ohtani, but like they've talked about, like, this isn't like it's not like you're just burning money. Like, it's you're going to get most of it back in rewards. And Jason, let me look here. See if I can put you on. Exact result at FanDuel. Exact result.
Okay.
Obviously, you can't bet Dodgers. Dodgers like minus 110 or something.
Yeah.
Exact result. Dodgers to beat the Phillies 10-1. In the I mean, it's a great price. I mean, favorite's going to be the Braves. The Braves are ass. Like, what are we talking about? The Braves were good back. Whatever. Acuna's a naturally hurt guy. Like, Dodgers to beat the Phillies, and they're on their side of the bracket. I'm smelling it. I think that's the bet, 10-1. If you want to back the Dodgers in any capacity, I mean, you're not laying minus 110 to win the division. You're not playing 220 on a future. So the Dodgers win it. Let's be real here.
All right. The only exacta I'm going for, and I know you weren't talking World Series exacta, but Blue Jays to beat the Dodgers. Let's run it back. You guys obviously signed Kyle Tucker because Ernie Clement put the fear of God in you. So you had to do something about it there. We didn't even get to the craziest part here because I know we're gonna touch on college football in just a second. But not only do we the Jays lose out on Kyle Tucker, but like a day later we just get perfectly situated in that cuck chair. We didn't have to get up and move. Bo Bichette signs as well. It's just like, I hate this sport. I fucking hate this sport.
Yeah. Who did y'all get? Did you get anybody?
No. What's his name? Pitcher. I forget his name.
Dylan Cease. Yeah.
It's not bad.
Oh, that doesn't. I mean, that helps a decent amount.
Yeah. Helps.
I don't think y'all's issue was really pitching. You actually pitched pretty well. I guess most of the guys are really old, though.
Yeah.
Like, Scherzer's not going to come out there and just be a 28-year-old ever
Also,
again. So.
Kazuma Okamoto.
Oh, yes, him. But yeah. Anyways, whatever. That
really helps.
Yeah. All right, here we go. All right. Let's get.
Hey, you want to do a chip? Hey, you want to do a chip challenge? Who makes it further? Dodgers versus Blue Jays.
So no, you would have to eat 10 chips for that to be fair. That would be the only way to make it fair. Look at you, spicy DC at noon. Look at that, crisp right out of the fridge.
Birthday, man.
Happy birthday! Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Happy birthday, everyone in the chat.
Corbie.
Give Corbie's happy birthday love in the chat. I'm so sorry. I forgot you told me that. I didn't even.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
In
I
such
can cuss
panic.
now because it's
Please do. All right. Let's get into the national championship game. I know we talked about it a ton. I don't know if you have any more props for us. Last week on the show, you talked about Carson Beck. Anytime touchdown score, 10-1. That's still available. Rushing yards weren't available. They're available now. His over is at 0.5. plus money. So we're gonna take that. I also want to I'm gonna be sprinkling as well 10 plus at around the plus 260 range. I got to get the price here in real time. But yeah, anything else you like in terms of props, or was that just about it?
No, I will say we talked about this on the show. I thought this number should have been 5.5. So this buyback 8.5 to 7.5 that everybody's freaking out about. First off, what kind of game ends 8? There's not many, so I wouldn't say I'm too worried about that. Yeah. And then second, Jason, I considered not even telling you guys this on the show because it was an error on my part. But I'm gonna find this prop real quick. It was first touchdown scorer. Not first team, first overall touchdown scorer. Whatever. I'm not gonna find it. I messed up on this, and I talked about it on a podcast already with old Jeff Nadeau, and so I'm gonna double down. I know where I was wrong, and I'm just gonna commit to it. Mark Fletcher, first touchdown scorer. All right, and I know what you're thinking. Why is that? Well, let me tell you the reason that I said on the last show, and then after I hung up, I realized I was wrong. I said that Miami won the coin toss last game, and they decided to take the ball first. They wanted to make a statement. They said, we're going to get the ball first. Issue here, Jason. That was definitely Ole Miss who did that. But I already said it on a show, and I'm committed to my bet. So I'm going to be on Mark Fletcher first touchdown because I am a man who bets everything I say. So you get to hear the reason why I took a bad bet. Probably don't take it, but just know if Mark Fletcher scores a touchdown, first touchdown of the game, I'm going to brag about it. And the reasoning was for sure wrong.
Reasoning's wrong. We still bet it anyways. I love it. Fletcher first touchdown right now at FanDuel plus 650 if you want to tail Corbie. Hey, broken clock, right? Twice a day. So there you go.
Many times in school, engineering school, I didn't know what I was doing. I'd cheat off the kid beside me. and they'd be like, how you got to this answer is not right. But I mean, the answer's right. I say, all right, cool. We're good.
It works. All right. Talked a little bit about props. Carson Beck is really the main look here we wanted to touch on. We touched on that a little bit. Price I got for the 10 plus is plus 270, which I'll let you co-sign as well. Price. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
10 plus
I
rushing.
I do still think that how this plays out is Beck has to run a lot more than people. The issue is sacks obviously counts as negative yardage, yes. and Indiana's good, but Mark Fletcher's a very good run protect or a pass protect blocker. So, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I think it's a good bet.
Yeah, I'm sure as well. Miami doesn't want to take these negative plays. Carson Beck doesn't want to take these negative plays, so he's going to do his most to avoid sacks. Give me the path to victory for each team. What needs to happen for Indiana to win? What needs to happen for Miami to win?
Miami needs to score more points. I had to, man. That's the easiest low-hanging fruit in history. And I think you need a vintage Carson Beck, Georgia-esque performance. We've seen some really bad throws by him. Even in the last game, he was hitting guys below the knees. They were catches, but they weren't extra yards catches. And I think that you can't slip up on those. In those situations for Indiana, you have to make them pay. And then on the Miami side, it's easy. I guess I'm only on the Miami side. If Indiana wants to win, they have to do exactly what they were supposed to do. They're supposed to win this game. On the Miami side, you got to make the right passes. Carson Beck, just get him a little higher, put him in the right spot. Let your guys, let Tony eat. And then on the defensive end, just do what you're good at. The defensive line is awesome. Don't let Indiana just run all over you. I saw that Mendoza has more touchdown passes than incompletions in the last 2 games. Force some pressure. That not be a thing. And I think Miami has an actual path to victory that makes a lot of sense. People say this is just Indiana. I disagree. I think Miami has an active shot here.
Yeah, Miami does have a path for sure. I mean, we saw in the Big Ten championship game, Fernando Mendoza struggle a little bit when Ohio State was bringing that pressure towards them. Even though that Indiana line is still pretty good, they might struggle a little bit with Miami's pass rush here.
And then one more thing on the national championship, Jason. I'm curious y'all's take because this is the first time in a long time I have agreed with Joey Knish.
Okay,
so it's not good. But why are we having this game so late? I feel like college football ended 4 weeks ago. Yeah, no, I've been bored of this shit for. What are we doing here?
I know, obviously want to do as much as we can for the audience, talk a little bit about the national championship as much as we can. But it's we've had 6 hits in the past. Sure. We've had so many hits on this thing. It's I feel like we're just talking the same thing over and over again.
When did the regular season end? Let's see.
It was like before before Christmas,
It was
no?
before Christmas, I think.
It might have been like the December 12th, 16th.
It was late November, early December.
Yeah. Oh my
For
God.
Google.
That's
Hey, I
crazy.
was like, what are we doing? It's the middle of January.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. And I'm a college football guy, but like I told you, I've told you all every time I come on the show, I'm like, I stopped updating my numbers. Like, to know when I could just look at the last time I looked at that, look at the code. I bet it was December 10th max.
Yeah.
So no, it feels drawn out. I know they're trying to do it for ratings, but man, you start to fight with the NFL playoffs. College basketball comes, like people just stop caring. So like,
Yeah,
it seems like a bad idea.
People are gonna watch regardless. Like I never understood the ratings debate. Like I guess for some reason they feel they get more eyeballs on a Monday. I thought this past Friday would have been the perfect time for it. I don't know why they didn't do it, but hey, maybe they'll change it next year, or maybe just move up the season like or figure out the bowl game situation, play the playoffs during the bowl. I don't know. Like they need to figure something out here. It's just crazy. Anyways, before you head out here, Corbie. Any college basketball plays? I know you love to get those in here on the show, so I'll give you the floor if you have anything you like.
Oh, yeah, we won the one last Monday. So
Norfolk State over 132.5, minus 115. There we go. Or no, I forget who they
I think I have to. So let's look what a price you can get for Montana. Let me get the FanDuel up, scroll all the way down to the very bottom, and I need a Montana, Northern Arizona, over 146.5. That has been juicing up, steaming quick. I got 45 20 minutes ago, so. Over 146.5, still fine. I'll make this as quick and as painless as possible. Northern Arizona is not that bad, and you would look at every rating system and you'd say they're awful. They're not. They're 3/10 per KenPom. They're not 3/10. They've played 11 teams in the top 200. You don't know what that means because you don't watch college basketball. Let me tell you. Last year, at this exact same moment, they had played 3, Jason. Their coach has a very obvious, like, if we're going to get blown out, we're going to slow down. Like, we just don't want people to kill us. But in games that we can be competitive, we're going to play fast. And I think this is a competitive game. The line's 5. It screams this is going to be competitive and it's going to have to be forced to play fast. I don't think Northern Arizona is that bad. I think they have a chance to win outright as a 4.5 dog plus 185. But I'm going to take the over 146.5.
Over 146.5. And I will say that plus 185 is the best price in market. So if you want to take it, make sure you take it over on FanDuel. Company man, Corbie, as always. Corbie, happy birthday. Appreciate you joining the show. You enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your birthday. Any special plans, anything like that?
Gonna go try to buy a new car because my car is back in the shop, Jason. This thing's a piece of absolute crap.
No U-Haul?
Bought a nice fancy. No U-Haul this time. I think I'm gonna go get a Tahoe. So
right.
need a dad mobile. I'm aging, bro. I gotta get out of the Corvettes and get into a little SUV or something.
When you said dad mobile, I'm like, are you expecting? Like, what the heck's going on here? Congratulations.
No.
Big birthday gift for you. Anyways, Corbie, appreciate you joining the show. We'll chat next week.
All right, boys. It was fun.
Awesome stuff there from Corbie. As always, that was Montana versus Northern Arizona over 146.5 minus 110. If you like the money line on Northern Arizona plus 184, best price in market. If you like it, take it at FanDuel. If you like it, take it at FanDuel. We're going to bring on Pips in just a sec. Before we do that, just going to want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors over at FanDuel. 4 teams left, 2 games, and with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line, FanDuel's turning on playoff mode. And right now, all customers get a profit boost pack during the conference championship round. That means you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. More boosts means more ways to level up your playoff bets. Take your shot on an upset, pick the team you've been backing all season long, or build a parlay that fits the moment. Then apply your profit boosts and go after even bigger payouts while the playoffs keep on rolling. FanDuel makes it fast and easy and fun to get in on the playoff action. And when your bet wins, you'll get paid instantly. So visit FanDuel.com/forwardprogress and grab your profit boost pack for the NFC and AFC Championship. Must be 21 plus and present in select states for Kansas affiliation, Kansas Casino, 18 plus and present in D.C., Kentucky, or Wyoming. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit FanDuel.com/RG. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/Shannon, Connecticut. Visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 1-800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts or call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY in New York. All right. Chat's getting a little antsy. We see you guys. He's an NBA props engineer, co-founder of Props Madness. Pips, how's it going, my friend?
Hey man, actually going pretty good. Besides the last show here, so yeah. Besides that show, it's going really well. So kind of, yeah.
Good to know. I like to hear that.
We completely bombed. I mean, I completely bombed the last show. Unfortunately, fucker Vucevic moved, so we made substitution, and then he scores season high, and we end up with a loser. But yeah, just worrying stuff.
Yeah, it happens. We got kind of screwed on the Anunoby stuff, lost by like 1 point. Malik Monk as well, just a terrible shooting. Just terrible shooting for him all around. But you know what? Again, part of variance, that stuff happens. Also, I have a funny story for you. Toronto played the Clippers this past weekend. Was it on Friday, I believe? Clippers ended up winning in overtime. But I was doing some homework for you. I was trying to get some information. I have a friend who works at a Pilates studio. They told me that the assistant coach was in there the morning of the game, and I was trying to see if Zubats was going to play. I don't know if he was, because I saw it was game time decision. I'm like, you need to ask him right now if Zubats is playing. And they told me that he couldn't say. So I tried my best for you.
Okay. So I didn't send this bet initially.
Okay.
But I can see that it's 30.5 on FanDuel, but we have 30+ option on FanDuel. So we are going to Giannis Antetokounmpo.
All right.
30+ FanDuel, -122. -120 actually. It moved into our favor this time. So -120, 30+ Giannis Antetokounmpo, first bet of the slate. Let's dive into props madness to see why this makes sense. First off, sharing my screen. Hope you guys can see it.
Yep.
Looks a lot of green, a lot of red on the first glance, but last game, huge blowout. He only played 22 minutes. Game before that, huge blowout. He didn't cover. Injury here, injury there. Huge minutes limits there. So when we look at the games when he played 28 to 38 minutes, maybe even 26 to 38 minutes, and in that range of minutes, he's averaging 32 minutes per game. But the thing with this is, he's averaging 32 points per 30 minutes. So he's averaging 1 point per minute. That's insane. And considering he had some injuries, he had some limited minutes. Now, after getting blown out twice in a row, after crying on the bench, after getting booed, I think this is a perfect spot for Giannis to show off, to be aggressive, to put a statement game, and to finally get a win for his Bucks, who have been miserable lately. And the matchup can't be any better, I will say. He scores most of his points at the rim, obviously Giannis, and Hawks allow 5th most rim points in the entire league. Then again, looking at pace, Giannis loves playing in high pace. Hawks play at the 2nd highest pace in the entire league. So perfect there as well. And also his scoring against isolation, putback, pick and roll enrollment, post-up free throws. Hawks bottom 10 in all of these categories in the league. So great matchup, great motivation, and numbers are backing it up. So I expect him to play at 34 minutes a night. He's scoring points per minute. We get 30+ in a perfect matchup. I absolutely love this spot.
All right, 30+. Giannis Antetokounmpo -120 over at FanDuel. Great spot for him here against the Hawks. His crying is complaining. It's going to pay off. It's going to get used a ton. All right. Love it. That's we got one today. That's one today. We have 3. You have 3 for us. This one was added last minute. I love that though. Coming on here, coming off hot. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 30+. And I think, listen, I don't know if the jackpot's still available, because I believe Anthony Edwards won 2 days ago. 55 points scored for the 50+ jackpot. 833 people won. $2,000 in bonus, just over $2,000 in bonus bets per winner. So that's a crazy number there. If it's still available, I mean, take a stab on Giannis maybe, because it might be at the point where you're not even worried about how many people are on it. You just want to win.
Yep.
All right. Let's move on to the next game we got here. We're going to take a look at the Boston Celtics. We're going to head into points. We're going to go over 29.5 points for Jaylen Brown. against the Detroit Pistons. Pips, talk us through this one.
Yeah, just matchup thing.
Mm.
Complete matchup thing. First off, I will set the minutes as expected, 31 to 41. That's where I see it for Jaylen Brown. If there is no blowout, foul trouble, he's going to play those minutes. Expect like 36, 37. So setting that range. In that range, he's averaging 36 minutes and he's averaging 31 points a game in those minutes. But matchup. Against the Pistons, he averaging 36. Scoring 41, 33, 34. What's the main thing of this? He's averaging 44% usage against the Pistons this season, averaging 27 field goal attempts, and like 13 free throws. So throughout the 3 games, he's averaging 27 field goal attempts and 13 free throws. That's insane amount of volume. And why is that? They don't allow catch and shoot. They don't allow spot up. They allow isolation. They let him play one-on-one and don't let anyone do anything besides him. So it will be another game where he can clear this line by field goal attempts alone. It's a bit contradicted because they are great defense, but we still like it. That's because, as I said, they just want him to play iso ball, one-on-one ball, and these numbers are absolutely insane. If you compare these numbers to anything like throughout the season, so the lowest usage, he's averaging 44% usage. If you take a look at his games when he has like 32+% usage this season, and teams, so Pistons allow the most to his position. If you just filter out the top half against his position, he's hit this in 13 out of 14 games, averaging 34 points a game. So I like this matchup-wise, he should get there by volume. And yeah, that's it. Games should be close, 3.5 spread. And Jaylen Brown could be a guy that puts a bit more effort on Martin Luther King Day. He's that kind of guy that's proud and wants to put a show. Go hard a bit, go a bit harder today.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. You're a volume shooter, guy who's going to have a ton of usage, and you like the good defense, but you like the matchup, and that's all we really need to hear. Over 29.5, minus 118 at FanDuel is what we're looking at right now. It's actually minus 114. Sorry, I misquoted that price. I believe, if you head over to score 30 plus points, which is the same as over 29.5, you can get it at minus 113, which is even better than the regular player points line that's being offered right now. 1 cent better, but take every cent we can get. All right, last one of the day here, Pips. It's your boy, Zubats. Over 15.5. I said that right? I got it?
Yep.
There we go. Minus 130.
Yeah.
Over 15.5 points, minus 130. Talk us through this.
16.5.
Oh, it went back up, 16.5?
I mean, it's at now 17.5, but it's going back and forth.
Okay.
I'll check just one stuff. I think it could be available on...
I see it. 16.5 is widely available elsewhere. It is 17.5 right now on FanDuel, though. So
I think, let me just give a second.
Yeah,
so
okay.
16.5, minus 132 FanDuel, you have alternative lines, but I would actually think plus 100 at 17.5 and minus 130 at 6.5, kind of the same. So whichever one you prefer, I would say. But diving a bit deeper into the Zubats, tonight, no Kawhi Leonard, and that's the key thing why I like this one, because he's kind of was getting out of the way for Kawhi to score lately. So now without Kawhi, it's on like basically Harden. Zubats pick and roll is the only thing that we can hope to see. And just some numbers here. He's playing these minutes, and then he gets bottom of the league teams against the like below average defensive teams. He does average 17 points again, covered in 4 out of 6. But if you take a look of the last season, when he played teams who allow points to his position and also allow points to post-ups, we can see that he covered this line in 17 out of 20 games, 85% win rate. And looking at the matchup, he scores 93% of his points in the paint. They are fifth most points in the paint. They are bottom 6 in defending post-ups, pick and roll man, putbacks, free throws, all the ways Zubac scores. But looking at the injury report, no Kawhi Leonard, no Bogdan Bogdanovic. Beal is also out for the rest of the season. So where the offense coming from? Like, it's Harden, Zubac. John Collins, kind of not the guy to self-create. He's like more than like catching the lobs and maybe spot up corner threes. Chris Dunn, the same guy. So not much offense there. Harden and Zubac pick and roll should be spun throughout the entire game, which brings a ton of opportunities for Zubac to score, especially against Sar, who he has like 50 pounds on. Should be easily getting him down in the post and scoring on him. As I said, Zubac scores most of his points in post-ups, and Wizards are horrible at defending him, allowing a ton of points there. So can see this being a great game for Zubac.
All right, Zubac's the godfather to get over.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have it at 17.5 plus 100. Let's take it at that. Pips, appreciate you joining the show. Sorry for a little bit of a shorter segment there. I went a little bit long with Corbie, but appreciate you as always sticking around your office late. It's around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock for you over there.
Yeah.
But appreciate you sticking around. We'll chat next. We'll chat later this week actually.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. All right.
Maybe.
We'll cross that bridge when we get over it. Pips, appreciate you. We'll chat soon.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff there from Pips. As always, great stuff. That's Giannis 30 plus minus 120. Brown over 29.5 points. Sorry, Giannis 30 plus points minus 120. Jaylen Brown over 29.5 points. 30 plus points. You can get a better price, minus 113. And then Zubac over 17.5 points. We're looking at plus 100. Or you can take the minus 130, 16.5. Pip says they're about the same. So, you can choose. But I'm going to take the 17.5 and mark it down at 17.5. Before we get into our next guest, just a quick reminder, hit the books later today. One more college game for the football season. One last chance to get Brad Powers, Joey Kanish, to steer you in the right direction. Banger episode tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern Time on the Hit the Books YouTube channel. Before we bring on Austin, want to do a quick game of true and false?
Yeah, we can do true and false. There's no guess the line today. So
Okay.
Obviously yesterday it was a very cold, windy game in Chicago. And there were a little bit of like food hacks done.
Okay.
The cayenne pepper. And
Is that
the
a food
sauce.
hack? That's not a food hack.
Well, George last night was like, do food hack, life hack. And I was like, okay, let me just do like true or false cold NFL stuff.
Okay.
So basically, we're going to start with the first one. Spicy food raises your body temperatures before cold games. True or false?
That's got to be false. It depends on your spice tolerance, though.
Correct.
I did a spicy chip. My body temp, I was fine. I wasn't sweating.
Yeah, so it is false. Actually, the capsaicin triggers nerve heat and not real internal.
Just mouth heat.
Yeah.
Mouth heat. It just feels like there's heat. All right.
Hot soup on the sideline keeps you warm all game.
Oh, that's for sure true. It just you got hot soup going in your belly, it should naturally raise your body temperature. Why would that be false?
For all game, though?
Yeah.
It's false. So
Oh.
it feels good for minutes, but movement controls your core temperature.
Okay.
Eating more carbs helps you stay warmer in the cold.
Oh, it depends. When you're talking eating more carbs, you talking about like a year-long thing where you put on that extra layer of padding on your belly? Like,
Yeah, probably. Honestly, like before a cold game. So what do you go with?
that's got to be false. This is like a lifetime thing, a life hack thing where if you want that belly fat.
That's basically what it says. Why? Like it's true, more fuel, more metabolic heat during play. True or false? Mustard packets help keep players warm.
Mustard packets.
Yeah, mustard.
Like you keep mustard in like you eat mustard.
Yeah, you just eat you take the packet and eat it.
That's false. That's not real. You just made that up.
There's a zero psychological effect.
Okay.
Pure placebo. Honey or glucose packets help late game warmth.
I don't know about warmth, but I do know Barry Horse always keeps like a little thing of honey on his desk for electrolytes. Just pops it in his mouth.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll help with movement. So it could help with warmth.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
So quick energy supports output, which indirectly produces heat.
There we go.
Fat, heavy foods right before kickoff keep you warmer longer.
No, I'm going to say that's false because it does. Honestly, maybe it does because every time I have fat, heavy foods, I want to go take a nap, and maybe that could be correlating to increase in body temperature.
So false. Yeah, slow digestion equals sluggish legs plus stomach issues.
Hey, maybe DJ Moore ate a bunch of fat before the game because he was so sluggish. But yeah.
Oh man, hot coffee actually warms your core during games. True or false?
It's got to be the same thing as soup,
soup,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So it's false. It's temporary mouth warmth, no real impact again on the body heat. And players don't need electrolytes in freezing games.
No, that's false. You always need electrolytes.
Correct. Sweat still happens. Sodium still matters.
All right.
Warm oatmeal or rice meals are legit cold game prep foods. True or false?
Isn't that false? It's the same as the carbs thing.
Well, it says true. It's easy digestion, steady carbs plus comfort.
You got to talk. This is you getting these from ChatGPT?
No. Good source. Good source of mine.
All right.
Chocolate or candy is useless in cold games.
No, I don't think it's. I mean, are you diabetic? Like, what's I didn't
take that into account.
Because that could impact things. But no, I think the blood sugar spike could be helpful for you.
Yeah, so simple carbs can help late game energy when the temperature drops. Okay, I'm done.
All right, that was great stuff. Honestly, maybe DJ Moore's got to tune into that to figure it out because he's that lazy route he ran.
Oh man.
Anyways, also happened earlier in the game with Luther Burton where he I know they were, I think it was on the last drive, they were running up tempo, but Luther Burton just looked like he couldn't run a route, and everyone's like, oh, Caleb Williams sailed the ball. Like, no, like if Luther Burton ran a proper route. Like,
watching Caleb the past 2 weeks, he has thrown the ball high a lot of times.
Sure, yeah, but he also throws it in the end zone for touchdowns, so that's all that matters. Anyways, let's bring on our next guest here. He's a writer over at The Athletic, covering college football and the NFL. And you've seen him on Forward Progress. Believe he did pretty well this week on his 2 hammers that he gave out. I could be wrong here. Austin, how's it going?
It's going good. I only gave out 1 hammer, but it did win.
The Patriots, right?
The Pats. Yep.
Yes, yeah.
So 1-0. Simple.
Right. Simple stuff.
Easy.
That's it. 100% ROI. Or that's definitely not what it is. Anyways, give me your quick thoughts on the NFL slate we just watched, the crazy divisional round weekend. There's a lot to talk about here, but just quick thoughts after watching this past weekend of football.
Yeah, going into the playoffs, I didn't really trust any AFC team, and I didn't trust the Broncos with Bo Nix. Now they're throwing in a backup. That should be an interesting task. We saw the Patriots finally play a legit defense, and for the second game in a row, the offense didn't really get it going. I know Drake May had a good game second half against the Chargers, but that's 2 good defenses in a row that they've not really done so well with. So that was a concern for them going in. And then the other side, I mean, those are the 2 best teams per my numbers, Rams and the Seahawks in the NFC. So I'm not saying that that's Super Bowl, but it kind of does feel like that. Yeah,
it does feel like that's the Super Bowl there. Talking to this in office today with Rob, is the New England Patriots path even without the playoffs, like going back to the beginning of the regular season, is this the easiest path to the Super Bowl we've ever seen for a team?
Absolutely. This is I said this going into the year that I thought they had one of the easiest schedules I remember, probably the last 10 years. The way that it played out, they had the easiest schedule by a mile. And then you play a Chargers team who has no offensive line. And then
Houston team, no Nico Collins.
Nico Collins gets hurt. Dalton Schultz leaves early in that game. CJ Stroud, I don't know what the heck he's been doing the last 2 games, turning the ball over. And then obviously Bo Nix, again, who I'm not even high on, but it is a drop off to Jared Stidham. So yeah, I do think this is probably the Patriots had such an incredible run with Brady and Belichick, and then they took a couple years off, and now they're back to getting those breaks again. It's painful to see one franchise get so many breaks, but here we are.
You know who doesn't get the breaks? Apparently, the Bears. Tough loss for them. What do you make of DJ Moore? Is he going to get cut, or what's going on here? I would cut DJ Moore. I'm not even kidding. Sorry, I'm serious.
I think partially though, I do want to put some blame on Caleb. I don't think it was a great throw. I think it was just a simple like kind of miscommunication. I do think I'll put a little bit more on DJ Moore though, because like if you look at the post game comments from Caleb, I'm not gonna say that like he wasn't kind of playing like to save both sides, if you will, but like he was like, DJ thought he was gonna go kind of more towards the end zone. I thought he was gonna flatten it off. Just a miscommunication. I didn't really think DJ was pushing towards the end zone, but yeah, I didn't really love either decision by those guys, but yeah, the running, you can't be definitely with a guy like Caleb, right? Like of any quarterback in the league, I feel like you can never just like stop your route unless you're like changing directions. You know what I mean? Like Caleb spins and goes the other way. That was like he's like the last quarterback in the league, I think, that you can do that.
I've been saying that for 2 years, and I've been getting I've actually gotten a lot of flack in the Forward Progress group chat for saying how bad I think DJ Moore is, how lazy it is that he plays like that. But like it's come to fruition. It's come to fruition, and it just frustrates me to no end. Maybe he goes. I said this off the top show. Maybe he goes to the Bills, and it takes people having Josh Allen throw to him to realize that he's just actually ass.
It's not like too shocking. That wouldn't shock me because like they drafted Colson Loveland and they drafted Luther Burden last year, and they have Roma Dunze from the year prior. Wouldn't shock me. So you might be onto something. Yeah,
they drafted their best weapons this past draft. Like I think Luther Burden and Colson Loveland have been the two best weapons for this team. I think they're both been better than Roma Dunze, who I also am skeptical of.
All right.
I've
a little feisty this afternoon now.
Always. It's Hitman fuels me because he talks about how his supporting cast is like the best in the league, and I'm like Roma Dunze and DJ Moore might be two of the most overrated wide receivers in the NFL for sure. DJ Moore, Odunze.
Yeah,
just has some. He has catch issues. He really does. He has a habit of trying to catch with his body often when he can just have better hands as a receiver. Sorry.
Drop the. People want to talk about fourth down decision with Ben Johnson, but it wouldn't have had to get there if Roma Dunze catches that ball in that first drive.
Exactly.
So nobody wants to. I would defend. I was not as low as Caleb as most people. Definitely in like forward progress.
Wait, hold on, pause. I love how everyone all of a sudden. No, I'm not as low as everyone thinks. I'm not as low as I mean. You could.
I
believe you.
It's on the channel, but the issue with him is the down to down consistency.
Yes.
But I do think. I think the potential of the pass catchers and like the skill group supporting cast like that Hitman was referencing is there, but I don't like they're still so young. Like Colson Loveland was coming off an injury. It took him like half the year to kind of get up and go, and Luther Burden kind of the same thing. So yeah, I'm bullish. I think Ben Johnson will have a little reflection. I think he was very good this year. I think he kind of outsmarts himself a little bit sometimes play calling wise. But if they can figure out the down-to-down consistency, like the Bears are going to be awesome.
Yeah.
It's just obviously Caleb has some accuracy issues, but it's all there if it all clicks.
I agree.
Big if. But.
To me, this is like the year one of Caleb Williams because last year was year zero, year -1 because it hurt him more than it helped him at all. In his career, and I truly will stand by that. On the Ben Johnson play calling stuff, just please, for the love of God, stop the inside zone runs on 3rd and 1. It's just like every single third. I know you're going to go for it on 4th down. It's fine. But like, give me something else other than that because it just never seems to work.
I think it's that, and also the like 3rd and 5, 4, they'll run.
Yes.
And get stuffed. And then it's like he's kind of telegraphing like, okay, 3rd and medium. Like their run rate is so much higher than the rest of the league, and teams have caught on to that. Where because he knows, like, hey, I'll go for it if we get close enough, if I can sneak a couple yards here. But yeah, it's listen, first year head coach. Yep. I do kind of agree that Caleb, gets a little bit of a pass year one, but like he progressed this year. That's all you really need out of a quarterback. Listen, like I don't know, like we say Drake May's regressing because the last 2 games haven't been great. Like no. So I think there's a little Caleb hate. I'll agree with you.
I call it Caleb derangement syndrome. It's because he like paints his nails and like for some reason he has wired headphones 100%. And drinks matcha and people don't like.
People thought he was soft. Like he's the total opposite of that too. I think there's nothing from his on game stuff that's like, So there's definitely some. You're on to something. Yeah, I'll agree with you.
Well, because you probably watched him at USC. Like you watched him in college. He is the opposite of soft. He's a gamer through and through, which I think. Again, a lot of people.
He played for a soft team. Like he might have been
come on.
least suck.
This is not necessary.
I had to slide that in.
Yeah. One more thing on the Bears I want to talk about before we talk some college football here. Were you shocked that Ben Johnson didn't go for 2 in the final moments of the game? It screamed like his MO to do that. And I know, like, listen, DJ Moore runs a proper route. We're not even thinking about this. But, yeah, no. Were you shocked at all?
No. I think that theory is a little bit, like, I don't want to say taboo, but, like, you know, kind of how 4th downs were a couple years ago. So, like, we're not quite there yet. I think it was closer to 50-50. I talked to some people who do some end game modeling, and it's closer to 50-50 than people think. And I think there's a couple things, like in a normal situation, it's like, okay, Ben Johnson, really good play caller, really good offensive line, like good short yardage team. Like we're actually way above what like most models would think we are. But they had to make some O-line changes. Joe Thuney bumped out the left tackle. They weren't great in short yardage yesterday. So like, that could have been his, you know, like we aren't getting the push. We aren't like timed up. So like, I'm not going to sit here and kind of criticize him. I would have been kind of fine either way.
Yeah.
I truly think it was just kind of like on a 50-50 thing. And if he didn't have confidence in what they were doing, blocking wise, scheme wise, whatever it is, because of those changes, you know, it's hard to blame him.
Yeah, no, I agree. Also, like their defense looked really great against the Rams. Like they were really doing well against the Rams. So like you almost have some faith in the defense. Offense looked good too. Tough call, but maybe ultimately.
I didn't see a lot of people complaining about it in real time.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of this is hindsight.
Of course.
Because they didn't win. So like that's one of my things. Like it wasn't like people were complaining about the Sean McVay run with 2:07 left. Like in real time, not too many people were complaining. So I think it was pretty close to 50-50.
All right. Let's flip over and let's talk the national championship game. I know you came on here and talked a little bit about it last week, but I never got your path to victories for both teams, and I want to get a final prediction for the score of the game. So give me your path to victory for both teams, what you see needs to happen for Miami to win, what you see needs to happen for Indiana to win, and then give me your final score.
Yeah, so since I came out, it's ticked down a little bit, right? Miami's at 7.5 now, minus 115. It was at 8.5 last week. And I agree with that move. That's where I make the line. So right on market here. The path to the game, and it's kind of both are the same path. Like if Miami does this, they'll win. If Indiana doesn't allow Miami to do this, they'll win. It's the pass rush for Miami. Indiana isn't super athletic on the offensive line. They're super well coached. This is like one of those, I don't want to say like pros versus Joes moment, but like you have top end talent, draft NFL talent for Miami on the defensive line. I think you just have good talent on Indiana. Nobody who's going to be a first round draft pick on that offensive line. If they can get after Mendoza, I know he can scramble. He's been good with pressure. If you can kind of get him uncomfortable, I think you can kind of keep them off. He's been amazing. Like the efficiency, third down, they take their shots. They do all these things. If you can kind of get him unsettled and maybe, you know, the accuracy has been pinpoint all playoff long, pretty much all year long. If that can unsettle him a bit, I think Miami can keep this close and get a win. And then the other side of that is basically Indiana just play a clean game. Don't like, again, when you have that pass rush coming, if it ends up with sacks, fumbles, obviously that thing can go that route. They don't commit penalties. Miami commits a lot of penalties. I said that last week. That's a big. Indiana has to stay clean. Like they're the better team. I think they're the better coach team. It's just there is a little bit higher end talent on Miami side. You just got to play clean the whole way through. Don't turn the ball over. No penalties. Keep that pass rush at bay. I think they'll scheme it up with screens, whatever you want to. The run game is there. Miami can get a little leaky against the run. But that's kind of my two paths. It really starts with if Miami can get after Mendoza and make him uncomfortable. Like I think that's the key to the game, and that's kind of both teams' path. If Bain and that defensive line is not a huge factor, Indiana's probably going to win this game. If he's a big factor, you know, this is a coin flip in my mind. So it'll be that's what I'll be keying in on early tonight. Yeah,
keep an eye on those trenches for tonight's game. Game starts 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Why it wasn't on Friday, I will never, ever understand it. Anyways, final score prediction for this game before we have you out here, Austin.
I am right on market. So what is the implied total on this?
Oh, don't look at your
like-
model. Just give me like the
That's what it
first
is.
number that comes to your head.
Indiana 27-20.
Okay, there we go.
That's where I'm
Indiana.
at. That's technically a slight lean to Miami and a slight lean to the under.
All right, Indiana
Which
27.
both of those are minus 115 at FanDuel right now. So.
27-20 it is. Austin, appreciate you joining the show. I just gun to my head 34-14 Indiana. There we go.
Ooh, going with another blowout.
Another
All
blowout.
right.
Another blowout.
Before you leave, are you saying it's the best team of all time if they blow them out?
I don't know. I honestly I don't have the college football resume of knowledge to be able to say that.
Is it the best of the last 10 years for you?
Best I've ever watched.
don't
We'll
know?
go with that.
Okay, there you go. So that's basically what I was getting at. So
All
yeah,
right.
there you go. Okay.
All right, Austin.
Fair enough.
Appreciate you joining the show. We'll see you on Forward Progress on Thursday.
I'll be there.
All right, awesome stuff there. Thanks, Austin. Chat soon.
Yep. Thanks for having me. Have a good one.
Thanks. Great stuff there from Austin. I don't know if we're gonna. I think we might have him on maybe later in the week. If we do, I'd love to get his thoughts on the Bills and the Bills firing because we didn't have enough time to get around to that. But we'll talk about that tomorrow, I'm sure. Anywho, wraps up today's show. Appreciate you guys tuning in. You guys know the drill. Smash the like button. Goes a long way here on the channel. If you're new to the channel as well, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to do us a little bit of an extra favor, click that little share button. Send it to all your friends. And they might watch the show. I saw you guys did that on the Friday show. Appreciate that you guys did that. Our most watched show in the Hammer Daily history. So we appreciate that. Onwards and upwards from here. Before we head out, quick reminder, live. Up next on the Hammer. Circle back. You're going to want to tune into it. I'll be on it. Jeff will be on it. Rob will be on it. Jacob will be on it. Just in the room right beside us over here. I'm going to sprint over when we are done. And then, of course, hit the books later tonight. Like I mentioned, 5 p.m. Eastern time. You're going to want to tune into that. Kanesh Powers. Great show. Great show. That's it. That wraps things up for today. Appreciate you guys tuning in. This has been the Monday, January 19th edition of the Hammer Daily here on the Hammer Betting Network, presented by FanDuel. We will see you guys right here tomorrow.